Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's your favorite Krunker Irish YouTuber 47th back again with yet another video. Now today, it is going to be a tutorial video. Yes, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I think the last time I'd done one of these videos was back in November or something, and that was actually for gameplay. But this tutorial today is going to be how you can actually become a Krunker YouTuber. I don't want to blow my own horn. I have been successful enough to gain the amount of subscribers that I have right now from making Krunker videos, so I'd like to think I know something about making Krunker videos. The things I'm going to go through with you today are just things that I do or rules that I stick to when I make content and put it out there. This is just what I do, and this is how I got to the amount of subscribers I have right now from making Krunker videos. So before anyone calls me in the comments saying, "40, that's wrong, this is what I do and this is how I get subs and whatever," I do not care. This is how I do it, okay? And that's what I'm going to be sticking to in this tutorial today. So with that, we're going to get straight into the video, my dudes. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I just want to say this real quick because I'm going to be putting a lot of work into this. I had to, think about everything before I put it out there for you guys, so I'm only giving proper advice, you know what I mean? And you don't have to follow this, like I said, it's only advice. But I hope you guys like this new intro that I made. I spent a long time making that new intro. You're going to see it now when I shut up and stop talking. You'll see this new intro, and I also done a new outro, so watch to the end to see my new outro. But with that, dudes, let's get straight into the video. Now, the first thing I want to go over is, in my opinion, the most important thing, and that is to be entertaining. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to have as much, enthusiasm like I have in my videos. That's just the way that I like to make my videos. I like to be very happy and very out there, I guess. People even say to me, "40, you sound like you're on crack, you're that happy." And honestly, I take that as a compliment. I try to be as positive as I can in my videos, but you do not need that to be entertaining. To be entertaining, all you need to do is have your own personality, be yourself, express yourself in the videos, don't be shy. I see a lot of people talking like this in their videos, and you can tell they're very nervous about making videos, but you just have to talk proudly like you want to be making these videos. Like, it's such a simple thing, but a lot of people don't actually get it, and that's what I see a lot of people lacking in their videos. So this is the main thing. No matter what else you have, if you're not entertaining, people will not watch you. Okay, that's, from my opinion, that is the most important thing. The next important thing, in my opinion, is to create a brand for yourself. Create a name for yourself. There's no point you going out there, and I even see this from talking to a lot of other people who are further up, like have a lot more subscribers than me, and they're giving me tips on how I can improve. This is another thing I'll go into about researching. But yes, I do highly recommend to create a brand for yourself. Now, this is a logo and a name, a banner, everything like that. Make sure you are as professional as you possibly can be. I remember when I started out, I had a very bad logo. It was very poorly put together. I put it together in GIMP in about 5 minutes. Then I decided to learn and look up how to actually make stuff, and I eventually came to the logo I have today. I'm still thinking of revamping it a bit and making it a bit better, but that's going to be further into the video or what I talk about later, about upgrades and stuff. But my logo and my layout of my channel is pretty decent from my point of view, and I think other people also have that impression. The way I see it is, when someone sees your logo, it wants to be catchy. They want to be able to see it and be like, that is the person that I'm watching. So they see my logo, that is 47's. Make sure that your name is also very catchy. I see a lot of people going out there like Krunker Boy 69 or something. That is not going to get you subs. You have to be a catchy name and a very original name. Create a brand for yourself. That is one of the most important things as well. I didn't actually say this when I was recording it the first time, so this is actually an edit that I'm putting in while I'm editing. But I also meant to say, make sure to put yourself out there. Make as many social media accounts as possible. This includes like Instagram, Twitter, everything like that. Share your stuff on the Krunker Reddit. That's what's amazing. That's what I done to get my first few views, was using the Krunker Reddit. Make sure to put yourself out there. Let people know that you are making content, and content that you are proud of. The one thing I would say about this, about putting yourself out there, I see a lot of people in comments and stuff saying, watch my video I just uploaded and stuff. That is not the good thing to do. People do not like that. Do not advertise yourself in other people's videos, okay? Use other social platforms. Like I said, make a Twitter account, make an Instagram account, post your stuff on the Krunker Reddit, everything like that. Just try and get yourself out there, but do not post underneath people's YouTube videos, other underneath people's Twitter posts, anything like that. Just advertise it, but in a good way that doesn't annoy people. Now, the next thing, it's kind of bringing it back to the first point about being entertaining, but it's to create good content. Now, you might be thinking, Forty, there's no point just telling us to create good content. We don't know how to do that without advice or whatever, and that is why I'm going to break it down into 4 different settings. Your content needs to be very clean. Okay, not in PG sort of way, because I curse myself. It depends what audience you're going for, but I mean the actual gameplay that you're doing. So what I like to think of is my UI in KRUNKER and all my settings. I try to make them as appealing to you guys as possible. That's why you might see in my videos, even in the background, a lot of my stuff is color coordinated. It's not all over the place. The UI is very clean. It's small enough in the bottom corners. You know, I don't have my FOV mad big or mad small to where it looks clunky or anything. I just like to have very clean settings. So that is why I have that at the top of making good content. If people do not like the visual thing they're watching, they will not watch it. The next thing is basically on the same kind of way. Make sure you're actually good at the game before playing it. I see a lot of people even making montages. This works for montages as well. I see a lot of people making montages and stuff, and their gameplay just isn't that good. They have decent edits, but their gameplay is just not up to date. And same with this entertainingness. If people see that you are bad at the game, they are not going to continue to watch your gameplay if it's really bad. So make sure, if you're going to make videos, make sure to have pretty decent content. Make sure to have your gameplay be very good. You know, it doesn't have to be top tier. It doesn't have to be like KRUNKER, or, you know, you don't have to be Ronix out here with fantastic gameplay, dropping nukes every game, but just as long as it is very decent and it's above the average. So make sure to practice at the game you're playing and get a good grasp at it. Now, the next thing is another thing that people don't seem to get quite the hang of. It's being consistent. And to be consistent, you have to work very hard. You have to constantly be able to push out content, even on days that you don't feel able to push out content. Now, this is the best for me saying it, as I just took a week break because I was actually sick. But if you're sick, obviously everyone needs a rest and everything sometimes. Sometimes you physically just cannot, like I was for the last week. But I'm back on my grind now, and I'm constantly trying to push out as many videos as possible. Even the way I make KRUNKER news is, as soon as I see a big story to showcase, I am as soon as possible on my laptop making content and getting that video as soon as possible. I put out my latest KRUNKER news within 3 hours of the new KRUNKER update. I put that upload out because as soon as I seen that update, I went straight to it, recorded, edited, everything in 3 hours, had it uploaded. That is working hard and making sure you are the first person there to make that content that needs to be made. That's only in my case for KRUNKER news. This is the same for everything else. As long as you have a schedule and you're very consistent with your uploads, not going for big month breaks, you will be successful. However, this does not mean that you can just throw out random content, okay? No one likes to see random unedited gameplays with no factor that people want to see. Nobody wants to see that. So make sure that it's quality over quantity, even if your schedule is only once a week, which is what I was doing back when I was in school. Now with this virus, you know, it's a bit different, so I'm able to make content more often. But yes, if you are unable to stick to a schedule, you will not be successful. You need to be very consistent with your uploads. Make sure the audience always have something that they can watch from you. Now, the next thing I want to go into is research. Research what other people are doing. I don't see people doing this. They just do their own thing or whatever, and that's great, but that's only good to a certain degree. If you see someone doing something good and you can tell, you watch someone else's content, like I know I take a lot of inspiration from other people in the KRUNKER community by watching their content, and even from people in the CSGO community, because I see their videos and I can think, okay, I want to make that, but in KRUNKER. Even in the case of thumbnails, I actually had to DM a good friend of mine, Sorable. You all know Sorable. He's a massive member in the community by now. Basically, I asked him, I seen him with these new fancy 3D thumbnails, and I was asking him, you know what, Sorable, do I need to get these thumbnails? And basically I was talking to him for a while, and it came down to it, and I felt like for the return of it, I don't feel like I personally need it, but for some people, it will work for them. This is what I mean by doing research. It is very, very important. Even for content, like I said, go on to different games, see what they're doing, see what you can improve on. From everything down to the little last thing, from gameplay-wise, see what the pros are using in settings, and then adapt that into your own gameplay. Even with brands and socials, you know, I see a lot of people who have these animal logos and stuff. This is another thing to go with the logo, but it's also to do with the research. I see these people with animal logos and stuff, And I just think to myself, everybody has this logo. Be unique, be original, look for other ways that you can make your own logo and make it stand out from other people. So this is what I mean, just make sure to do a bit of research, see what other people are doing, how they're successful. And I hope this video helps as well. This counts as research. If you guys don't realize, this is research about what I'm doing, and hopefully I can help you with that. Now the next thing is also to do with thumbnails. Like I was saying earlier, I was talking to Sorable, looking to see would I need these better thumbnails, these 3D graphic thumbnails. However, these are going to cost money and everything, so I decided I was not going to be able to put that amount of money into it for the return I'm getting. It's alright for people with bigger channels because they can reclaim the money back from the ad revenue. I just personally can't in the way I'm making my videos right now. But that doesn't matter. You still need to make good thumbnails. Your thumbnails need to be catchy. I see a lot of people making thumbnails and they don't actually have a proper custom thumbnail. They just throw on whatever gameplay. That is not going to work. It needs to be catchy. It needs to be loud. It needs to grab the viewer's attention. I like to personally use very loud colors, and I like to make my thumbnails very saturated so it stands out. You'll see the thumbnail and you'll be like, oh yes, this is a video that I might want to see. Make sure that it's not too informational. You don't want paragraphs written on it, but you just want it to be very clean. So make sure to have very loud and good looking thumbnails. Thumbnails are very key. And with that, another thing that's very key is your title. A lot of people don't realize this, but your title is another thing that people want to see when they click on their video. They see random Krunker gameplay number 36. No one is going to want to watch that video. Make your title interesting. Make them want to know what is in that video. I see this a lot in unboxings, and they do it very well, where they say the amount of KR they are spending. That's what people want to see. People want to see, oh my god, this dude is putting out 100k KR on unboxing. He has to get something good. Everybody wants to see what they're doing in the video, so make sure to have a very catchy thumbnail and very catchy title. Another thing that I want to go over that is a lot smaller, but it is just as important. Your tags on your videos. Now, personally, I'm going to link a website down below. It's called Rapid Tags. This is what I use to put tags on my video. Tags are very important. They are unseen, but they are nearly as important as the title. Basically, if you don't put Krunker in the title, but you have it in the tags, then it will still come up if someone searches Krunker. And the search bar is a way that people get a lot of views from Krunker. I didn't realize this until halfway through, but by people looking up Krunker is how you'll get the most views from the search bar. So make sure in your tags to type in Krunker related stuff. Basically, Krunker unboxing, even Krunker hacks. Now, I know it's a bit clickbait, this one, but a lot of people like to look up Krunker hacks, and because it's hacks, I really don't care if they get recommended my content instead of actual hacking videos, because I have no respect for people that hack. But anyway, yes, but make sure to use very good tags that relate to your video. And like I said, rapid tags down below. All you have to type in is the words. You basically type in your title or words that are related to your content, and it will give you loads of tags that you can use in your video. That's what I personally use for them. I just copy and paste. Very, very easy. Now, the last thing is a lesser detail that you should be worrying about. However, when you get down the line in making content and you're, 1k subs or so, make sure to start making some upgrades. Make sure to practice your editing as well. Everything like that, it all helps so much. I know that I practice editing by actually making montages. That's how I find out about some stuff like, chroma keying and stuff. Just make sure to look up YouTube videos, get tutorials on how to actually edit. Again, this is to do with research, taking inspiration from maybe Fortnite videos, how they edit, and put them into Krunker and stuff. Make sure to just practice your editing, because no one likes a poorly edited video. It's, again, going back to that entertaining factor. It wants to be entertaining. Make sure to have good edits in it. When you're making montages and stuff, a lot of this is research and finding inspiration for other people. I'll go through that in a different video. If you want to know how to make montages, let me know down in the comments if you want me to make a tutorial about how to make montages and stuff, because they are also very, very fun to make, in my opinion, if you get into it. And like I was saying as well, with upgrades, make sure to make some upgrades. Go on to Fiverr. Look up Fiverr designers, get them to make you an intro, an outro, anything like that. Even if you can't do that, even if you don't have the money to it, put your time into it. The day before I recorded this, I was actually spent the entire day, about 14 hours, learning how to render and stuff in Cinema 4D, or how to actually model in Cinema 4D. So that's how I actually made my outro and my intro for this video. I spent the entire day learning it, and I eventually put pen to paper and made it. I think they turned out very well, but that's what I'm saying. Make some upgrades, even if if you can't put your money into the upgrades, make sure to put your time into the upgrades and get there. You eventually will. Of course, like I said, Fiverr is a great place to do this. Even looking on Twitter, I know a lot of people on Twitter make very good thumbnails and stuff for cheap, so make sure to do that. They're just some recommendations. Anyway, guys, like I was saying, this is only how I was successful enough on KRUNKER YouTube to make my way up there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is only advice. You do not have to take me up on everything, but this is what I done, and this is how I like to make my videos. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if it helped at all, please, for the love of God, like the video, comment, and subscribe. It would help a tremendous amount. And make sure, if you want to support me, make sure to use my code 47 in the KR item shop. Believe me, guys, it helps a tremendous amount. Even if you only buy like 5 KR, it still helps me so much. So please, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment what you thought of it into the comments down below. So with that, dude, good luck. Peace.